Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Doreen and today I'm going to share with you money mistakes that I have made and how you can avoid them in 2021. Money mistake number one: investing with someone, a friend or a relative, without stating clearly the terms and conditions of the investment, what you expect out of the investment. Is it long term? Is it short term? How to go about the daily operations of the investment. Before you invest with a friend or a relative, state the terms and conditions of the investment. State the expectations. You should share your expectations. Let the person share the expectations. Let them share what they expect to get out of this investment, as you also share what you expect to get out of the investment. If your expectations match, you can go ahead and invest. If they don't, you can do away with that investment. Another thing that you can do to avoid this mistake is do due diligence. Make sure you check out the person. How have they been relating with money? How do they spend? What do they spend their money on? And all those things. Make sure you do due diligence so that your money or the capital that you put in the business is not just wasted. Another point is, do not ignore the signs that business partner has been showing over time and think that they will not affect you. I was a culprit of this. I knew the person had some not good money stories that I had, but because I was trusting this person, like I trusted this person so much and I expected them to, come through for me for that investment, that I expected that it would actually come through. And that's not what happened. So make sure that your business partner or the person you're going to invest with, you don't ignore the signs. If the signs are there, address them. If you can't address them, then let go of that business partner. Another thing is, make sure you hold the same values on finances. Another money mistake that I've made over time is keeping money on a current or a savings account that does not give interest. You put money, for example, let me say 10 million on an account. They remove monthly charges, those monthly charges that they put on the accounts. So your money is actually losing value as it's just seated there on that account. So what you do, create a fixed deposit account. Most of the fixed deposit accounts have interest on them: 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, different rates depending on the different time period that you fix your money. And that money keeps accumulating. If you keep fixing your money, let me say you fixed it 5 million for three months, you get like a 3% interest. For 6 months, get like a 7% interest, so on and so forth, instead of leaving your money on an account and it's just being deducted by the monthly charges. Before you know it, at the end of 2 years, you find the money that you put is even less than the money that you get out, is less than the money you. Another money mistake that I've made is not investing or planning for the side money that I got. So while I was working, I started a bale business where I would get a bale, let me sell bed sheets and then sell them and then get some profit. But because I hadn't planned for that profit, it would just slip through my fingers. I cannot actually sit here and tell you that I did this and this out of all the profit that I made out of the bale business, because I hadn't planned for it. So make sure you have a plan for the side money that comes. I'm not saying you don't make the side money until you have a plan. Please get those plans already before you even start the business. But once you've started the business and it is bringing in some interest, make sure you have a plan for the interest that it is bringing, whether it is reinvesting into the business or saving up for something, or just make sure you have a plan for the extra money that is coming into the into your account. Another mistake that I made in conjunction with the previous mistake of not planning for the extra money that comes is mixing finances, mixing business money with other money. That was a very big mistake, because at the end of the day, first and foremost, we shall always have things to spend on. The wants are there, the needs are there. The only thing that is not there is enough money to cater for all of them. So when you mix up the money, you end up using business money in your personal businesses, in your personal issues, and that is not good for finances. You have to have a separate personal account, have a separate business account, so that you can track the business expenses, you track the business spendings, you track the business as it grows. Otherwise, you'll not know how the business is growing or is doing if it's mixed up with your personal issues. And your personal issues will never end. They're always there. So make sure you separate the two accounts. Another mistake that I've made is I started saving late. I wish I had started early. However little the money is, however little it was, like way from campus, I wish I had started saving early, because one by one makes a bundle. And the more you save, the more money you'll have at the end of the day. And the earlier you start, the better, because when you start saving early, probably don't have so many responsibilities. But when you start late, already the responsibilities are there, and you feel strained to save, yet it is a must do. It is very necessary to save. I'm going to share a story of how I joined one of the circles that I'm in. It was a work circle. So I joined this workplace, and they had a circle where they would chop money off your account or deduct money off your account every month and put it into a circle. That circle is meant to develop or grow people that are in the circle. So when I joined the company, I had, from the previous job that I had an increase of, my salary had been multiplied like 5 times from the previous salary that I had in the previous company, but still I felt like there's not enough money for me to save. You see what I was telling you? When money is there, needs are there. You just have to make a decision to do the saving and the investment for your future. Yeah, so I was like, I don't have enough money to save. All the money I have, all the money I get, all my salary I need it to do ABCD. I don't have money to save. So one day, of course I used to say this because the company, I had the permanent employment. My contract was permanent basis. So I knew I'm going to be here for as long as I want. It is me who is going to leave. If I want to leave, I will leave. But I'm here, like, this is it. I have arrived, you guys. One morning, HR came and told us that they were going to outsource the network department. They were going to outsource us because I was part of the network. I was part of the network department. So they came, they outsourced us. You guys, it was so hard. The permanent employment that I thought I had was now temporary, and then they were going to outsource us to Chinese. You know how Chinese were. I remember reading in my contract later, and the contract was saying that you may wake up one morning and you don't have a job, or your card cannot log into the system, you can't enter the building, or you cannot access your emails because you've been fired, guys. Okay, that's what my contract read later. And you know that the outsourcing, sorry, I've digressed. Yeah, but the outsourcing bit started like a bit like over 8 months later. But from the moment they mentioned that they're going to outsource us to another company that I do not know how it operates, that I do not know its values, that I was not sure whether I'm going to have a job in the next 2 or 3 months after being outsourced. Guys, money for saving appeared somehow. I immediately signed up into the circle and started saving immediately. Somehow the money to save appeared. So sometimes you don't save because you're not pushed to the wall, you know. You're not yet pushed to the wall to know that you should start saving. But let's not get to that level where we have to, you know, first be pushed to the wall for us to be able to save. Let's not get there. Let's start early and plan and save and invest our money, or grow the money that we have invested. Like I'd said before, you can put it on a fixed deposit account so that it can grow as you look for what to invest your money in, because you also don't want to rush the investments and you make a blunder of the investment. Like I rushed the investment that I did with my friend without research, without sitting down and, putting up the terms and conditions. So as you wait for that, you can put on fixed deposit, you can do treasury bills, bonds, you can do all those things, investment things that can grow your money as you plan for what to do with it. Another money mistake, the biggest money mistake that I've made is not making the money, guys. That's the biggest money mistake, not having money to make the mistake on. Yeah, so we gotta start working. We have to work. The Bible says that the Lord will bless the works of our hands, but if we are not doing anything, the Lord will not bless anything. So we have to start working. We have to use the skills. We have to use the abilities that God has given us. We have to use the talents that God has given us, the skills that we've acquired, those degrees, the diplomas, the masters that we have acquired. We have to use them to make money. We have to use them to make the money, because money is a necessity. It's a necessity in everything that we do. We need money. You need money to survive. You need money for you to be generous. You need the money. You need money to eat. You need money to drink. You need money for everything. Like without money, you may not be able to do anything. Even when you want to help a friend, you need money. Yeah, so those are the mistakes. Another mistake I made... Okay, it's not another mistake, but it's an encouragement. The Bible says, I think it's in Ecclesiastes chapter 11, that we are to get 7 or 8 streams of income. 7 or 8 streams of income. And in one of the videos, I am going to share about the 8 streams of income. So you should stay tuned on that note so that you don't miss out on how you can make 7 or 8 streams of income. Because keeping your eggs in one basket, COVID has taught us that one basket can just fall down and all your eggs break. But if you have several baskets, maybe if one falls, another one can support you as you get up, as you get the other one, as you get on with the other one. Or if you have like 4 different streams of income, they cannot all be affected by something at the same time and they're all down and you're off. Yeah, so we also have to work towards getting several streams of income, and we are able to do that because God has given us wisdom, God has given us knowledge, God has given us abilities, God has given us talent that we can tap into to be able to get all that we want, to be able to make all the money that we want to make, to be able to acquire everything that we want to acquire. Yeah, so those are the 6 mistakes that I made and how you can avoid them. Thank you so much for watching this video. It was such a fun video, reminiscing on all those stories, all the mistakes that I made, so that you do not make the same mistakes. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. See you again next time. Bye.